Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to episode 2 of Fallout Shelter Mobile 25th Anniversary. Okay, so now we've started this new mobile vault, and here we go, up to 50% off all bundles due to the 25th anniversary. That is still around, and more than that, in a couple of episodes, there is currently a 25th anniversary freebie that you can put into one of your vaults on mobile, which includes 3 lunchboxes, 3 pet carriers, and 10 Nuka-Cola Quantums. So do log into the game before you miss the opportunity, because that's not going to show up probably for another couple of episodes due to the way that I create the content for this game, which is through solid playthrough. Now I will be skipping through, and as you can see, I've waited till the timer has reset and the child has become ready to be born. So let's get that child, and again we'll skip forwards, and there's the child, and now we've got a fire going. Awesome stuff. We're going to need to... Now this is where I was playing around with the controls so that I could actually... Because I'm used to PC and Steam, I wasn't able to zoom in and out, didn't know entirely what I was doing. By the time I got to where I needed to be, the fire actually spread to other rooms, which is not the greatest, but it is what it is, and because it's early doors, they're very easy to resolve and fix. So there we go, all done and dusted, and we've successfully extinguished a vault fire, so we get 25 caps for that. Lovely stuff. And of course we have the ability to watch another advert, because that 4 hours has reset, for potentially some more good free stuff. Now what I have noted as I've been playing this is currently I think I have just a shade over 50 Nuka Quantum Colas in this vault. Now compare that to the 20 odd that I have on Steam. It is a significant difference. So this person's in, we've only got 4 people in here. Let's have a look at this. Okay, good. So we're equal across the special stats. She can go in there for agility. Okay, we'll watch the ad in a bit, and what I'll do is I'll skip past the actual ad itself, of course. We've unlocked the science lab now for our radaways, and we do need to build a med bay, and in fact we might get that built before the end of this episode, because obviously at the moment we've got the 3 initial rooms, the living quarters which I've moved and expanded, and a 1 wide storage facility, which isn't a lot of stuff, and we do have quite a lot of caps. That's something else as well. I do note that we do get quite a lot of caps. Now we've got our 2 rare dwellers, Laurie Mills and Ryan Hicks, which is great because what we'll be able to do is use them initially for our quests. Now we've got this chap here who obviously has the bowling shirt on, which gives lots of extra perception. Again, you'll see where I'm figuring out the controls here. Because it's a mobile device that is I'm able to play on PC, it does make the interaction quite challenging. But here we go, we're getting a free pet carrier. Fur not guaranteed. So we're getting a free pet carrier just because we're playing the game. You certainly don't get that on Steam. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look at our pet carrier and see what we get. Are we going to get any luck, or is the luck fairy going to be against us?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
And that'll be my watch deciding to listen to what I'm saying, and the loot fairy was not on our side. Okay, so that's minus 17% crafting time. Well, we don't have any crafting rooms yet, so that's not particularly helpful. Okay, let's collect the power there. That'll top us back up to the top. And we've got 17 out of 28 dwellers, so we've got a lot of spare space. Now the next you can do is click on happiness, find your saddest dwellers, get them to go and have a party in the living quarters and create a new dweller, and that will also pop their happiness to 100%. Now as long as you put them into a room that they should be going to due to their special stats, that will stay very high. So let's watch the ad. Obviously I'll skip the ad, and here we go. I just went from 9 to 23 Nuka Quantum Colas. So I just got 14 for free. Okay, now bear in mind that is a mid-range purchase from the online store for Nuka Quantum Colas, just for free. So we'll skip forwards again. So there we go, I've reset the advert time again. So it's been another 4 hours. and it's one of these things that I've been playing and trialing with. And here we go, vault-tec starter pack, blah blah blah. No, we'll just click OK on that, thank you. We're not going to be buying anything in this vault because I want to do it as free to play, the same as my 2022 reboot series. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead. I've skipped past the ad and we got some caps. So not a huge amount there, I think 400 or 500 caps, so the equivalent to a rare card in a lunchbox. But again, I'm finding that mobile you get a lot more than you do on PC. So we need to have 3 male and female dwellers dancing in the living quarters to get that top one ticked off. We also need to, of course, unlock the Overseer's office, because the Overseer's office is going to be what allows us to go on quests. We can move some people around, so let's put him in there, and let's find somebody else who's worth dancing with him. Let's maybe go, yeah, there we go, 2 charisma. Oh, and we've got a raider attack. Fantastic. Well, we know we've got some guns. This is me trying to zoom out, which of course I can't. Now, there we go. We know that she's got that super duper gun, and I think, yep, he's got a hunting rifle. Okay, so up they go into the vault room door. Now the thing is with the vault room door, as you develop your shelter, you can permanently assign 2 dwellers with weapons to this room once you have the spare capacity to do so. So in effect you have 2 guards at the entrance of your vault, which is worthwhile doing. There we go, we've got 1 dead already because of that super gun, the focused gauze pistol, which does a lot of damage. Let's see. Oh, we've got a rusty laser pistol there as well. Nice. Well, we can straight away give that to him. There we go, because he's already putting his fists up. And we can move the other 2 back down to the water treatment facility as well to get the 3rd one killed. Although I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to die quite quickly. Let's have a look. Yep, dead. Okay, there we go. So we'll collect some more caps, wait for the person to die of course, and then harvest the corpse for caps. That's right, we're going to harvest the corpse for caps. Such a pleasant experience. Okay, there we go, boom, and 666 to 71. Woohoo, we got 5 caps. Okay, again. So we've got 17 dwellers, we need 1 more, I think it is, to unlock the Overseer's office. So I think you need 18 dwellers for the Overseer's office, and obviously we've got another 4 hours until we're going to be able to watch another ad, so to potentially get more things. And if we go to our objectives, we've got the collect 200 water and collect 5,000 caps in the wasteland, so a couple of good tasks, not worth clearing any of those off for now. Our power is back up to max. One of the other things that might be worth doing, not necessarily in this episode, but going forwards, is to upgrade the diner to a restaurant so that you produce more food. And of course, there's the Overseer's office. So I was right, it's 18 dwellers, we need 1 more, and we'll be able to unlock it and plop it on the top floor. So if you've watched my 2022 reboot series, or my 2020 reboot, or in fact even my original Fallout Shelter content, you'll know that's where I always put the Overseer's office. So guaranteed rush. Okay, we'll do that. I obviously skipped the advert. There we go, successful, and we've got some more food, and we're now back up to max. Lovely stuff. Okay, and we're 140 out of 200 water, so we've got 60 to go before we're going to get to the end of that. Now we can activate. Let's give it a go, see what happens. It could fail. Hey, it was successful. Fantastic. Up to 168 out of 200 water, plus they all get an XP boost, and you'll see that in the living quarters our 2 dwellers are dancing, which means they're moments away from going and creating another baby dweller. Now, again, I was mentioning my other Fallout content, just in case you're not aware. I do actually have over 100 Fallout Shelter videos on my channel. So if you want to binge some content, there is plenty of content to watch. I have been playing this game for quite a long time, and there are many, as I've said before, there are many strategies of playing this, but I've always had a lot of fun playing it, as well as the Fallout games themselves, of course. Currently playing Fallout 4, I've got a lot of live stream content for that, and I will be doing a Perfect Start series for Fallout 76 as well. because that is in my library. I actually missed out on getting Fallout 3 during the 25th anniversary because they reduced the price down to like £3, but it's back up to 20 quid now, I think, so I missed that one, unfortunately, because I didn't have it in my collection. Okay, so we have a baby dweller on the way. These two are going to run off around the corner. There's going to be lots of smiley faces. They're going to be at 100% happiness. And of course she is going to be pregnant, and we'll be expecting a new dweller in about 3 hours. So pregnancy takes about 3 hours, and the period of childhood to maturity I think is about 3 hours as well. It may be 4, but I know it's around the 3 hour mark. So say 3 or 4 hours from pregnancy to birth, and then from birth to adulthood is about the same period of time. Okay, so we now have the baby, which we're waiting, of course, to be born, which will be in the next episode, which will give us 18 dwellers, and we'll be able to do that first pointless quest with 3 of our dwellers and get things underway. Oh, 196 out of 200. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll keep this episode going until we've cleared that 200 and we've got another objective. Let's try and rush it again, or maybe not. 42% chance of an incident. We'll give that a miss. Okay, so we've got 1 minute and 30 seconds until that is going to generate. So, as I've said, do feel free to check out my other Fallout content. Please also subscribe, like, and share this as well. If you know anyone else that likes this game, then share the content onto your social media channels. That would be great for me and the algorithm, sharing my content to more people. Because I do love creating content. I've been YouTubing now since 2017. And this is one of my favourite videos. Now, we've only got, as I said, the 17 dwellers, so we do need to wait for that dweller to be born, and that will give us the 18, and we'll get the Overseer's office built, and that's when the game starts to get a bit more exciting. Until you've got the Overseer's office and a bit more vault development, the initial part of the game is a little bit grindy on occasions, but because you can come in, log in for 5 minutes, do bits and pieces, log out, come back to it 3 hours later, and then do the same. It's one of those games that I've always loved because you can play it for 5 or 10 minutes. You don't need to spend an hour playing it. You can literally log in, you've got 5-10 minutes on a break or whatever, play it for 5 or 10 minutes, and then log back out, come back tomorrow. And it's that kind of game. Whereas obviously most other games on my channel, you do need to be committing fairly reasonable amounts of time to get the results that you want. And this water should be nearly ready. We've got 1 minute and 30 till that's there, 2 minutes and 30 for that. Come on, water, I want you to generate. So there we go, tick that off, collect our caps, 50 caps, nice. And now we've got level up 4 times in the wasteland. That'll do. Until next time, I'm Know-It-All Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you want to keep up with this 25th anniversary series. But until next time, wherever you are in the world, all it leaves me to say is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and from me, Know-It-All Gaming, good night.